Hello, everybody. So for this little lesson, I've actually done this with some of the classes and others I have not. So I want to give an opportunity for everybody to do this. So what this lesson is about is things that we can and cannot control. So what you need are, well, a blank piece of paper. It can be aligned or it could be a computer paper, and you need at least one thing to write with. So I have this green marker, but I'm actually going to use 3 different colors, and you can do that as well. So you can do it with 1, you can do it 2, or you can do it with 3. So go ahead and pause the video and get those materials that you need. All right, so now that you have your material, the first thing you're going to do is you are going to trace your hand, one of your hand, on that piece of paper. So go ahead and pause the video while you trace one of your hands. Okay, so it looks something like this. So that is why I have markers on the side of my right hand. I'm left-handed, so that's why I did my right hand. Most of you are right-handed, so you will trace your left hand. All right, now what we're going to do is, and again, you can do it with the same color or that you trace your hand with, or you can grab a different color pencil, crayon, marker, whatever it is. So what I want you to think about is what are things that you can control? That sounds pretty tough, doesn't it? So I'm going to give you one simple thing that you can control. It's your smile. I can control who I smile, right? I can control if I want to smile at you or not. Right? I can control how big my smile is or how small my smile is. Not much of a smile, but it's a smile, right? I can control that. So what I'm going to do is I am going to write that word smile inside my hand. Now, when you write inside your hand, you don't want to write really big. And you don't want to write really, really small. So you kind of want to write in the between them. So I'm going to write the word smile inside my hand, and I'm actually going to do it inside where my thumb is. And I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. So there's the word smile. That's something I can control, and it's inside of my hand. Okay? Let's see if we can think of something else that we can control. One thing that I know a lot of you guys here is your action. You can control your action. So I am going to write the word action inside of my hand. And you guys can do the same thing too. And feel free to pause the video anytime you need to write. So I'm going to write the word action. And the way you spell action is A-C-T-I-O-N-S. Actions. And there it is right there. So that I can control my smile. I control my actions. Okay. So what else can I control? Oh, you have some ideas. Go ahead and write them down inside your hand. I'm gonna write another one that I have just to kind of give you guys some ideas. My effort. Now, what that means is how hard I try to do something and how good I try to do something. If I don't put a lot of effort into it, it's not that good. I can just whatever. But if I put a lot of effort into it, then it tends to be better and it goes well. So if you go ahead and put that inside your hand that you drew. So go ahead. So I have smile, action, and my effort. Those are 3 things that I wrote down that I can control. So I am going to go ahead and say some other ideas of things that you can control. So here are some other ones, and you can write them down. Like I said before, you can pause the video as you write them down. So one of them is your goals. What do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish? So your goals, Goals, goals. So that's something you can control. What do you want to accomplish? What is your dream? Those are your goals. Your thoughts, your thoughts. I can control what I'm thinking. Things might pop up, but I don't have to pay attention to them. I can just forget it, right? You can think about things that you do. What are your actions? We talked about that a little bit, but also like your responsibilities, doing them or not doing your responsibilities, right? You have control over that. You have control whether you obey or not obey, to follow the rules or not. So I hope you're writing some of these down. You can control your words, the things that you say. You choose if you want to be nice or mean. You can say mean things or nice things. I hope you choose to say nice things. We can control our clothes. We can control our health. So I can eat healthy. I can wash my hands. I can exercise. I can do things to try to keep myself healthy. How about my ideas? Oh, that's a good idea. I can control my ideas. I can control how I treat others. If I treat others with respect or if I don't, that's my choice, right? I can control that. And I try to treat everybody with respect. I can control who I ask for help and when I ask for help, right? Nobody can ask help for me except for me. So I can control stuff like that. Hey, so those are the kind of things that you guys should be having inside of your hand. All right. So go ahead, pause the video, write some more ideas you have, and then we will do the next part of this project. All right. So now what I want you to do is I want you to get your third or your second or just your writing utensil. So I had this in black. So what I want you to do then is I want you to write on the outside of that hand that you drew. I want you to write things that you cannot control. Okay, so think about things you cannot control, and then I want you to write them on the outside of your hand. So again, I am going to give you an idea. You write them down. And if you need a pause as I'm talking, feel free to do that. Okay, and if you think of things that I haven't said, that's fantastic. Write it down. Actually, I just thought of one that another student had told me, and I'm going to write that one down right now. So, one thing that I was told you cannot control is time. I can't control how fast or slow time is, can I? Time is time, but the sense of time, I can't really control that. So go ahead and write time down on the outside of your hand. Okay. I can't control the weather. So right now, as I look outside, it is snowing right now. If you look outside, it might be rainy. It might be nice out. So I can't control it though, right? So that's something you can write on the outside of your hand. I can't control others' feelings, can I? I can't control how you feel, just like you can't control how I feel. So others' feelings is something that you could write. How about your past mistakes? Can you really control what you've done in the past? No. But a lot of time we think about it and we get upset about those past mistakes. But we really can't control them, can we? We can control what we do now so we don't make mistakes. But even if we make mistakes, we want to learn from them. See? Another thing that is really hard that I know a lot of us wish we have control over is like what our family's job. So, and what I mean by that, like your parents' job, like we really wish that we could control that. I know there were times where Like, my dad had to be gone for his job, and I really didn't like that. I had no control over that, did I? No. Okay, so maybe a parent or family member's job, we don't have control over that. We can't control over being sick. Now we can try to stop being sick, but we get sick. Some of us get the flu, some of us get, have allergies, some of us just get sick, right? Sneezing, coughing, those kind of things. We can't really control when we are sick. That's S-I-C-K. Okay. Another thing that we cannot control is others' actions. I can't control what you do, and you can't control what somebody else does. So that should be written on the outside of that hand that you wrote others' actions. Now, the big thing that I really want to make sure you put on the outside is things that happen. I'll spell that for you. That's how important. THINGS, things, space, that, THAT, space, happen, HAPPEN, okay, things that happen. We can't control things that happen, can we? I can't control the situation that has made us go distant learning, right? I can't control that. I can't control when something else happened that I have no control over, okay? But I do have control over how I react to it. I can try to be positive about it. I can try to go with the flow, and I can try my best as I am doing it, as I am dealing with the situation, right? I can't control what happened, but I can control how I respond or how I react to it. And that makes a huge difference. If I focus on the negative, then that's all I'm going to be focused on is the negative. If I think about the positive things and I try to be positive about it, it might always be a good thing, but I try to find some positive that will help. Okay, so I'm going to show you kind of what I've done. Okay, so I'm going to move it back a little bit. So it should look something similar to this. Okay, so inside of my hand are different things I can control, and the outside of my hand are things that I cannot control. So you can use this when you're like upset or frustrated about something because you can look at it and say, where did it fall? Or you can look at your own hand and say, do I really have control over this or not? Because if I don't have control, if it's not inside my hand, if it's outside, then what can I control? I can control my action. I can control my thoughts. I can control my attitude, my effort, how I respond to it. Okay? So I hope this helps you guys thinking about things that you can and cannot control. And hopefully that will help some of you with your frustration and help you not feel so stressed because a lot of times we stress about things that we cannot control. But remember, we can control how we respond or react to it. All right, I will see you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your day.